Hello, everybody,
This is Grace, and I am Julia.
and we're back for our first official
Episode.
episode. Today, we're going to be talking about open parenting versus strict parenting. My mom was really a strict parent growing up, like younger ages, but then she kind of did flip in between and started being more of an open parent type of person. So we're going to talk about the differences. I'm sure that you already know, but strict parenting is basically whenever you have really strict rules. The kids must obey no matter what. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say but the parent, basically. That is basically an example of me asking, hey, can I go this place? And they're saying no. You ask them why, and they just say it's because I said no. Okay. That's a big thing that I experienced a lot whenever I was younger in school and stuff. And I feel like, yeah, we can get into more of the stories once we get more in depth into the this explanation. But also, open parenting is more whenever I feel like it's more communication.
Yeah,
You're more comfortable speaking in the relationship that you have
with your
coming together
child.
with it.
So let me start it first. My parenting it was very strict when they grown up, basically because I am scared that if my kid is out there, if something happened to them, if somebody did something to them, I'm not gonna be able to live with myself. That's my big fear. Not to let my kid like I'll have to ask, where you going? Who you going with? If they do not tell me anything that is gonna reason in my mind, I like, nope, you're not going. But why? There's a question every child asks because I say so. Let me tell you guys, the parents. Sometimes because I say so, it's not enough for any child to say, oh, they say so. So otherwise, my way or the highway. So we don't give our children to express themselves, to tell us what they want, what they don't want. If they don't want that, it's up to them. That's the thing that I realize is the wrong way of parenting. I was young and I was able to learn different stuff. When I know that I am getting far away from my kid, I have to put myself down. I had to sit with myself and I was like, okay, Julie, this way or highway, all that is stuff, the reason stuff, it doesn't work. And that's the reason why I become to understand my kid more, to talk to them more. If there is anything wrong with them, let them come to me. It doesn't matter how bad or how good it is. We have to sit down and talk about it as a family, and we're always gonna figure it out the way forward.
I would say that when my mom was strict, I did give my mom and dad a hard time. I was more of a crazy child. I really wanted to do things on my own. Whenever I would ask them, hey, can I go somewhere? And they say no. And then I'm asking why. And they just say, because I said no. That kind of made me kind of think, oh, either I don't have to ask them, I could just do it because I
Yeah.
know they're going to say no, right? So that already is a red flag because you're not being open with your parent. You're doing something that they already said that you shouldn't do, but at the same time, it would be better if the parent did know what you was doing
Yes.
because I feel like being grown now, I understand if anything were to happen, you never know what's going to happen. They need to know where you are because if the police officer were to come and ask them, what was your daughter doing, where were they, what clothes were they wearing, they would have you. And I understand that now as a young adult, but as a kid, I didn't really. I just wanted to hang out with my friends, to watch movie, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say that answer does kind of lead sometimes for some kids to the opposite way that they're thinking they're going to lean towards. And also being able to describe as a parent, I feel like to the kid, well, why the real reason
It
it
will help.
it definitely helps the
Yeah.
kid understand. I definitely understand when my mom was like, "Oh, I have to know the other parent." I understand that part
Now.
as a kid too. I
Yeah.
feel like I didn't question that. My friend Raven, My mom met her, they became friends. That was in first grade. And any other close friends, my mom, she knows Tochi and Ashley and everybody.
And I have to know your family, and I
Yes.
have to know one of your friend phone number in case of anything. I will know where to start. I used to put the tracking in my children's phone. My husband called me, it's too much. But I want to know where's my kid at. If this is the true story, let me sum this with this little story that I got. The same girl that stay with me and I have to take care of her. When she heard that I want to take her back to her parents, she ran away and we're looking for how we can find her. She don't respond to her phone. And the police tell us that, did you know where's the friend live? No, we don't know. Who are the friend? We don't know. Do you know what I feel? I feel like I failed her. I failed that girl because I don't know her friend. I did not ask because I thought maybe she's grown up. She's supposed to know better. But I know that I failed this little girl. So from now on, anybody from my household going anywhere, I will ask her, who you going with? I need at least the phone. If you're not answering the phone, I know who I have to reach out to. And I'm telling you guys, this is a true story. If my child did not answer the phone 3 times, I'm driving because I'm tracking the phone and I am going to whatever they are. I don't care if I'm working. I'm drop everything and I'm going there. So yeah, in that point, she can talk about another thing that she wanna talk about, and then I will go ahead and finish it up.
And so we do know that the strict parenting style is very common in South Sudanese households. That's the very strong topic that we had to really
Okay.
because I feel like a lot of the parents kind of take it to an extreme level. And just like my mom, she felt like maybe whenever we was younger, she did take it to an extreme level, but now she's a lot more open, which allows us to be more open and comfortable and talk to her
About
about
everything.
everything. Honestly, I felt like as a kid growing up, it almost felt like I never knew whether or not I could be very open to her because I was very scared of my parents growing up. I was very scared of also just disappointing them, but not necessarily that every action appointment because sometimes it's like you just want to have fun, you just want to be a child, but you have to understand from her perspective as her being a young mom and stuff and her coming to this country for the first time and knowing all the things that's going on in this country, but she's now living in it and she has to be careful and she has to be vigilant. So I understand why she was as protective as she was before. Not that she's not as protective now, she definitely is the same, but it's just a different level to where we feel comfortable. Strict parenting is a very big thing,
Yeah,
I would say.
I can speak to that because I am the strict parents before. Basically, you're pushing your child away because they're not gonna come to you and tell you anything. You're not gonna hear anything, and the child will be scared. When you say, "Huh," they will be running. Some of them even they want to pee in the cell. That's the way how scared they are. The children will think, okay, I will do something. I don't have to tell them. If they find it, they find it. If they don't find it, what they're going to do? They're going to beat me up or they're going to be mad at me or I will be grounded and then we will move forward. But guess what? That child is adapting something that you don't want it to be adapting.
Because those are things you can later on use in different ways.
But if you're open, the child is going to come to you, hey, mom, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to go there. If you're open, you're gonna say, okay, that's fine. You wanna go there. Who you going with? What time you're gonna be here? What I expect from you when you're not answering the phone and all this kind of stuff. If you communicate with your child like that, the child will respect you more than when you're strict. Understand those two things. If you're strict, I'm telling you, your kid they're not gonna respect you because they know that they're gonna be wrong one day and you're gonna punish them. And then what they're gonna do? They better listen to somebody out there than listen to you and your husband or the father.
And that's, I feel like, is a big thing because sometimes the people that you meet as a young adult aren't really good for you. It's not benefiting you in any way. And those are the type of people that you are with a lot of the time. And those type of influences, sometimes you don't think you're being influenced.
You're
And
young.
you're going through it, you're not being influenced. But overall, throughout time, you'll start to think, how did I change so much? How did I get here?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not because of you, it's because of who you surround.
Sell with.
It's really important about who you keep in
Yep.
your circle. It's very important because I see a lot of South Sudanese people be friends with people who don't care about
Yeah.
you. They don't care about your well being. They don't care about
What are you gonna become? If you fail, they're gonna be laughing at you. That's all they're doing. And why is happening like that? Because we push them away. They can come to us, mom. My kid now, I imagine my daughter, she can call me from college, mom. This friend just and said, oh, okay, this just happened not even long time ago. My daughter come to me and say, mom, my friend this and my friend that, they're not even happy together. You know the story. And I said, oh, so they don't talk. And three of you guys are friends. So what I needed to do is talk to her, but don't bring whatever she tell you to go to talk to the other girl. So whatever the other girl tell you, just end it there. Don't take back and forth. That's the only way you can be in the middle. Because if anything happen, just a little slide, they're gonna put you in it, and you're gonna be a source of everything. So she was so mad, but she understood that. She was like, well, I didn't think about that, mom. I think that's a good idea. I said, yeah, it's a good idea. You can be a friend with three of them, but whatever who the other one tell you, don't tell the other one. And this one telling you, don't tell the other one. That's all you gotta be. You can be in the middle, just like that.
I feel like a lot of people feel like that can't be real or that can't happen, but I feel like that definitely can happen. Some people just don't mix with each other, and just because you're friends with someone and your other friend doesn't get along with your other friend doesn't mean that you have to stop being friends with
Yeah,
one person.
it's not
So
okay.
I feel like you can be friends with people as much as you know.
Yeah,
It's got to be reciprocal.
yeah. So we as Sudanese parents, we are very strict.
And it's more of a traditional thing. It's like a don't disrespect elders type thing. Whoever is older than you have to give respect to, which I understand. But sometimes these older people are really disrespectful or
Yeah,
say things that hurt your
yeah, they
feelings.
will hurt. Somebody can hurt your child behind your back, but then because he's older, you can talk back and tell them, and then your daughter or your son, they're not gonna come back to you like, did you know that uncle? They're not gonna tell you. But guess what? Who is hurting your child, right? But they can talk about the uncle or the auntie that tell them something that they don't like, and that's the reason why we don't have to be strict that way, so that our children can come back. Because I know some uncle and some auntie, some uncle touch our children in wrong way. They do a bad thing to those kids, and those kids they cannot come to the parent and tell them because they're gonna get blamed, and they're gonna be bad kid, and they're gonna be, oh, they just want to destroy that person. No, there is no child in any way can lie about anything. If your child is telling you something, you better open your eyes and listen. Sit down and listen and think about what you're going to do next. Don't put it in rest, because those kind of stuff they're gonna make the child to be mad, or she can change. She or he can change the way that she used to look at you. So just a little advice.
Oh, I was gonna say being an open parent also means that you are active in your child's life. Okay. And being active in your child's life is very important for every kid. All you know is your parents and your family. Even the people that you know at school, all you know are those two people. And you want those two people to be there for every accomplishment you have, any life goal, any successes, because these are the same parents that instill in you that you have to be great, you have to do good. So why are those same parents not the ones showing up for them whenever
They
it's their
need it.
time to shine and be rewarded? It doesn't make sense. And that also brings a lot of unwanted feelings towards the parents for
Yeah.
the kid as well. I think me and my mom was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier. Being an open parent and being active also means that you will catch things like depression in
Yeah.
your kids quicker.
You will, if your child is acting not okay, you know how she behaved before. and why she behaving like that right now, you will know immediately that there's something wrong. And if you're open parents, you gotta sit that baby down. You will like, are you okay? They will say, yeah. You will say, I'm not okay. And sometimes I know my child one day said, you don't even know me. I said, huh? What does that mean? I know you're not okay. You can tell me all you want, but I know that you're not okay. Then when the tears dripping from your daughter or your son, you have to know that you have a serious talk and you have to talk it out. Then you have to find the solution for everything that that child going through. Because if you don't, somebody with the bad behavior, with the bad attitude, with all the influence, they can find it for you and get it very quick. She can be influenced by anything. If it's drugs, if it's whatever, if it's selling her body, all that is that can happen. Because why? She is angry or he's angry. He know that there is nobody can listen to him or her, or whatever she do, nobody even care. Even though we as South Sudanese parents, we know that we care about our children, but we don't show them enough. We feel like we should own the parenting without doing anything. That's the truth.
And I feel like that also crosses in with another episode that we will be talking about generational trauma within the parent side that is affecting the
Yeah.
children as well. Yeah, I think it's very important to be there. I feel like as a kid, you want your parents to be there. If it's something like depression, you don't understand how much
That child needs you
how
really.
much happier in a way
Yeah.
that your pain is being noticed by your parents.
Yeah.
Like them acknowledging that you are going through something is another big thing because sometimes the parents are like, what struggles have you gone through for you to feel like this? What this and
Yeah.
that. Like, it doesn't make no sense for you to be depressed. Why are you being depressed? You see all the things that I've been through and everything, and I'm not depressed. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's the wrong way to approach somebody else's feeling.
Very wrong because those kids are going through their own life and you thinking you're not depressed. Girl, sister, me, I'm telling you, we are depressed by our own problem. So we have to stop telling our kids that they're not depressed. We did everything that we could. We give them everything. They shouldn't be feeling that way. This is the wrong thing. If you still thinking about this way, you have to stop. You have to approach another way. That's the reason why we are here to tell you the other way that you can approach your children. You can talk to them the way that they can understand. And if we need our help to talk to them, we will. Personally, like me or Grace, they can talk to them. They can let them understand better.
I feel like we also want to make sure that you guys understand that open parenting is not synonymous for like just go wild and do whatever you want. Let the child do whatever they want. I do feel like discipline is very good to raise your child because I grew up in a good household. Going out to college was the first time I seen how everybody else was raised. And it's kind of crazy sometimes. It's like, wow, I was not raised like that. I'm thankful I was raised better. Some people really just don't have discipline.
Yes, I was saying that too much of everything, it will lead to the bad habit. So just because you are open with your kid, you're gonna allow them to do everything the way they wanted it. And being a strict, that means you have to be strict for whole your life. You just say no and no and no. You're choking that person with no. You have to open up sometime like, you know what? Go, have fun. Tell me where you are. And I know that for the facts that some of my parents, my friend, my family, they don't know their children friend. They don't know the cell phone number. They don't know where their friend even live. They don't know even what kind of friend they're going with. You have to allow your kid to bring the friend inside your house. So that way you will know them and then let them go there and let them learn about them. And then when your friend, they can come and tell you what that family really about. If they're loving family, if they're not loving family. So when they tell you, you gotta say, okay, when you go there, you're gonna be like that. And when they come here, they will be free to sleep and to have fun. My house, but the party sleepover, they always say they are comfortable. And the parent, I will give the parent my phone number in case of anything. So we know who to contact. We have to contact each other. That's open parenting. We have to learn. We have to be open and we have to be strict in the same time. Like there is a stuff that you have to be strict about it, and there is some stuff you have to be open about. If you love your child that much, if they want to do something wrong, something gonna say, "Oh my God, I don't want to do that to my parents. They're really good to me." But when you're not good in the good time with your kid, they were like, "Let me go ahead and do whatever they're doing." They're not gonna think about it until they're in it, and then when they get in it, it's very hard to get out of it. We have a lot of our children that they're smoking, they're drinking, they're doing all that stuff because they're thinking they're easing the problem. But they don't know that after you smoke, after you drink, and everything is gone, the problem is gonna be still there. That's the reason why I need us to be sitting down to figure it out. And I need you to know when your child is not acting. That child, when you talk to, he always talk very loud. That's the first sign. The second sign, the child always keep it to herself or him or her in her room or his room. He don't want to come out. That's the second. The third one, he always is slamming the door and talk by himself, talking. You don't even know what they say when they say, "Are you talking to me?" No, I'm just talking to myself. Why are you talking to yourself? Because he's very stressed. He try to rest his brain. He try to think. He don't know even what he's doing and what is going on. And your child, when it's going and forth, back and forth, you will know that that child, he have something in the mind. He want to tell you, but he's scared to tell you. Okay? He's scared to tell you. You have to tell him, hey, come on, sit down. And just let him rest for a little while and then talk to you. Do you have something to tell me? Tell me. I will be okay with that. You have to let them know that you're going to be fine whatever they tell you. And even though this thing hurt you really bad, go somewhere and cry, then come back and then figure it out what you and the child, what you guys are going to do about it. If your child or your sister or your brother or whatever. That's my advice. Don't feel like your parents are not going to listen to you. And parents, we have to listen to our children. Because if we don't listen to the children is not going to listen to us. And if they don't listen to us, trust me, they're going to listen to the world, and the world is bad. That's all I'm saying. The family meeting, yes. I know since my kids they're little, I work from home to take care of them, to make sure that the homework is done on time, to take my kid to school and pick them up every time. I know it can be tiring, but don't complain because in the end of the day, that's all you got. Especially me, that's all I got. I don't have anything. We used to go to the vacation one time a year. We will go, even if we were driving or flying, we will take my kid out and we're going to have fun and everything. And specifically, Sunday, we always, not all the time, but sometimes we sit down. We will say, hey, we're just going to come and sit down and have a family meeting. In that family meeting, we talk about everything. Everybody have something is hurting him or her. They had to talk it out, and then we can talk. You will know how people, yeah, when they're expressing themselves. I was so happy. Sometimes I'll be laughing, giggling inside. I was like, oh my God, my kids are going through that and that, and then we're gonna come with the solution. Sometimes we don't come with the solution, and I have to go to them individually and talk to them by my own way because it's very tough to bring my husband to the table, but he will come. But you gotta go to I do it actually. I will talk to him. Yeah. I heard you. When you're feeling like that, we're going to talk about what you're going through and we have to fix it together as a family. If you need any help, it doesn't matter. Even if I don't have, I will tell you, okay, I don't have it right now, but I will look into it couple week or couple months from now. There is another thing that I'm going to tell you guys. Some families, they don't help the kid. When the kid is 18, they were like, okay, my kid is 18. They're not supposed to depend on me. You let your kid pay the phone by themselves. You let the kid pay the health insurance by themselves. You let the kid pay the car note by themselves. And they just get out from high school.
And that
How,
adds a lot of stress. I feel like
how they supposed to function by doing this? It's very hard. And that's the reason why our boys don't go further. They see it is harder and they exit a different way. Otherwise, they're not finishing the school. The girl, they can exit, but if they come to the senses, they were like, okay, I have my own life to live. I have to do this so I can better myself. Even though the little thing, give it to your child and don't add them as adult. They don't deserve anything anymore because they're 18. I see that a lot, and that's been crushing the children not to go to college because they don't have a financial system of support. If your kid they don't have a phone, you tell them to pay their own phone by themselves. The phone they pay, the insurance, the car insurance, the health insurance they pay. So where they gonna get that money from? They need your guys' support. How they gonna drive back and forth if you don't give them anything? How that person is gonna call you parents if you don't give them any none of those things? They don't call us a parent because we bring them in this world. That's the definition of South Sudanese parent. They're thinking because they bring you in this world, they're your parent. No, you have to own it. You have to own it. And I will let her finish with that.
but overall, today we learned basically the pros and cons of strict parenting and open parenting. Parents need to discipline with love
Yeah.
and be open and make sure the kid knows that you love them. I feel like I've heard a lot of kids say, my parents don't say I love you,
Yeah.
or it's
Oh,
hard to give them a hug,
I'm telling you. Yes, I love you.
or I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's very hard for South Sudan. Everybody can testify to that. It's very hard, even on my husband. It is very hard because one day we were talking in different section somewhere, and then we have like two girls. I think we were talking about family stuff, and that come up, and I tell them, I say, I am so sorry. You have to feel that way. I tell the girls, I'm so sorry. You have to feel that way. Parents out there, they can say, I'm so sorry, my child. I am wrong, or I love you. This is very tough to come from South Sudanese parents' mouth. They don't say that, and that's wrong. We have to make sure that we always tell our kids we love them, and we do love them a long way. You ensure them, you give them the ensure that you love them, so you will be there for them in anything. That love you is not just love you as a word. It go a long way, and it will go all day long. When your kid they want to do something, they will, my parents just told me this morning, I love you. That mean a lot. And what? And somebody can tell me, Julie, all day, I love you, I love you. I would love that. My kid love me all the time. Mom, I love you. And I would tell them I love you more. And I always started first. I love you, baby. And we really do love our children. We have to start from that. You have to practice. I love you. Your child go to bed. I love you. Your child goes to school. I love you.
Because you never know when that last I love you is.
It can be the last. You have to start with I love you. I'm sorry. We have to practice just two words. I'm sorry that I spoke to you that way, and I love you. Your child going to bed? Oh, give him a hug. I love you. He's going to school or she? I love you, baby. You finish your classes, go home safe, and I love you. In any way you can talk to them and tell them you love them. You have no idea. It can be the last I love you. It can be the last hug, the last I'm sorry. You know, you have no idea. I need our Sudanese parents to practice that.
So for our channel, our main goal, we would love to start a nonprofit
now
organization.
to help everybody.
Yes.
I need you guys to share this video, repost it, like it,
Comment.
and comment it. And if you can send it to a million people that you know, let them reach out. Let them benefit from our topic. And if they want to come and enjoy it, and it's our topic, they can register. Yep. And we can bring them here. Yes. And we can discuss and we can talk. And then, yeah, that's all we want to do. And we want to do a non-profit organization. We have to start. They say everything is start at home. We gotta start here. This is our home. America is our home. Then after that, we can go out there to South Sudan and help because I know that there is a kid back home there. They is suffering too. So our kid back home over there, if we even put together $1,000 to help, that will help maybe more than 100,000 kids in one time. God bless you. Stay tuned. Like our video, please share it.
And just really quickly, do not forget, if you have a story, if you want advice, if you want anything from us, click in the description box below, click that link and fill out that Google form, and we will help you with whatever.
Yes.